when you see me a step, you should know I'm a queen. Queen of the jungle. Queen of the jungle. Queen.
Hi guys, it's HairbyRhema and welcome to another YouTube video. If you're new, a special welcome to you. If not, welcome back, peeps. So as you can see in the title, today I will be doing a braiding video. The difference between overhand and underhand braiding techniques. Since I posted my beginner friendly knotless tutorial, a lot of you were messaging me and letting me know that you all don't really understand how I moved from overhand to going into the underhand braiding. So today I will be doing all of that in this video, and it's a beginner friendly braiding video as well. One more thing before we get into the video, I ordered another package from Jay's Haircraft, my girl Jay's Haircraft, because I wanted some more precision pad collections. So if you are not new to this channel, you will know to get at my girl Jay's Haircraft for your precision pad combs. She sells them at 3 for $45, right? They came in this cute package, but I opened it already. This package here, and it had a little thank you sticker on it, and I ordered 3. 2 black and 1 purple, and they all came in one package. Yeah, get on my girl Jay's Haircraft and get your precision pad combs, just 3 for $45, and get those pads clean. And without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, and make sure and hit that subscribe button and press that bell to get notifications for every time I post a video. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at HairbyRhema. And let's just get into this video.
Okay guys, so the first method I'll be showing you today is the overhand method. So there is 2 types of braid that you can do. You can do overhand or underhand. However, with underhand braiding, there's 3 different methods that you can do, right? So there's 2 different types of braid, overhand and underhand, and 3 different methods of doing the underhand braid. Okay guys, so the first braid I'm going to show you all is the overhand braid. As you can see, I already parted my 3 separate sections, and what I'm doing is I'm holding the 2 outer sections with my index and my thumb fingers on both hands, and then I'm going to use my other 3 fingers to grip the middle section and bring it as an out section, right? So basically it's all in the twisting of the wrist. So with the overhand braid, you're gonna twist your wrist inward. So when you pull, as you can see here, I'm pulling with my 3 fingers, and then I'm twisting my wrist over so that the section that my thumb and index finger is holding, that will become the middle section. And I'm gonna continue doing that. So I'm twisting my wrist inward, and I'm carrying the middle the section that I'm holding with my thumb and index as the middle section, and then I will take that middle section with my 3 fingers, which are my middle finger, my ring finger, and my pinky. So I'm gonna go over again. I'm holding the 2 outer sections with my thumbs and index fingers, and then I twist my wrist inward and I grab the section that will now become the middle section with my pinky, my middle finger, and my ring finger. Now when you're doing the overhand method with knotless braids, you will add in the hair on top. So I don't know how really to describe it, but you can look at the video of how I'm adding in the hair. I'm placing the hair on top of the braid, and then I'm just gonna continue braiding, doing the overhand method as usual. So when I place the hair on top, however, when I'm doing overhand method, I feel more comfortable to add in the hair on the right side. So when I'm doing underhand, I add the hair in on the left. So as you can see here, I'm putting the hair over, and the middle section that I'm gripping with my 3 fingers, I'm gonna have part of the hair on that, and the other part will go into the section that I was holding with my index and thumb finger. So yeah, I'm just showing you all again the process here. I'm just slowing it down and showing you all again, so you can look at that. And this is how I achieve my overhand braids. Now I don't usually do the overhand braiding method, but for the purpose of this video I had to show you all the difference. So you can continue looking at it, and this is the overhand type braiding. Now, as I mentioned in the video before, when you're doing the underhand braid, there are 3 different methods, but underhand is the type of braid. Okay, so now I'm going to do the underhand method. So as you saw before with the overhand, my wrists were twisting inward and I was holding the 2 outer sections with my thumb and my index fingers. However, when you're doing the underhand method, you're going to hold the outer sections with the 3 fingers, which are your middle finger, ring finger, and pinky, and you're going to want to grab now with the index and thumb. So the index and thumb fingers will be free, and you're going to take your index finger and pass it under the middle section and grab the outer section with your index and thumb. So that's what I'm doing here. My wrists, they are twisting outward instead of inward, and I'm carrying my index finger under the middle section and turning my wrist and grabbing it, grabbing the outer section to become the middle section. Then, as I told you before, I add in here under when I'm doing the underhand method. So as you can see, I'm just placing the braid in here under and I continue braiding. So just to recap, I'm holding the outer sections with my 3 fingers and my index and thumb. I'm going to use that to grip the outer section, and that's what will make it become the middle section. So I don't know if how I'm explaining it you all are not understanding, but I'm sure that when you look at what I'm doing, you all will understand. So I'm going to slow down the video again so you all can see what I'm doing all over again. So the tips when you're doing underhand, your wrists will be twisting outward. The outer sections you'll be holding with your 3 fingers, your middle finger, your pinky, and your ring finger, and your thumb and index finger you will be using to grab the outer sections and pull it to the middle. And that's how you do the underhand braid. Now this is the difference between the overhand and the underhand braid. So next I'm gonna show y'all the 3 different methods on how to achieve an underhand braid. Okay guys, so the first method is overhand and fist. So basically what you're doing, as you all can see my hand placement here, I'm turning my wrist inward and I'm holding the outer section with my 3 fingers, and my index and thumb are free, and that's what I'm going to use to grab the middle section. So now I'm going to twist my right hand out and grab the middle section with my index and thumb from my left hand, and that's what you're going to continue doing. Twist my left hand, grab the middle section with index and thumb from my right hand, and this is called overhand and fist. The difference between overhand and fist and overhand is the placement of your. So now I'm going to show you all overhand. With overhand, your hand is a bit closer to the braid. Now yes, you're still twisting your wrist inward and outward, but instead of your 3 fingers holding the hair on top like this and twisting your wrist outward, your 3 fingers are going to go under and twist your wrist outward, and you're still going to grab with your index and thumb fingers. Now this is the method I was showing you before on how I was doing the underhand braid. Right, I'm taking my index and thumb, I'm going under with my index and grab that middle section. Now as you can see, my left hand, my wrist is still twisting outward. Now the middle section, this is how the middle section goes as the outer section when you twist your wrist outward. This is the overhand method, and as you can see, my fingers are closer to the braid than when I'm doing overhand and fist. So I'm going to continue braiding down, and now the last method I'm going to show you all is the underhand method for doing an underhand braid. Now I just learned the underhand method, but it's not that tedious once you get the hang of it. However, it's totally different from the overhand and fist and the overhand. So what you do with the underhand method is that you're going to pinch the middle, right? So as you can see, I'm pinching the middle and I'm taking the outer strand and I'm going to wrap that around my index finger, and I'm going to use my middle finger to grab that strand in the back that I wrapped over my index finger. So I'm going to slow down the video and show you all again. So as you can see here, the strand that I'm wrapping over my index finger is now becoming the middle strand, because after I wrap that outer strand over my index finger and pull it with my middle finger, I'm going to pull the strand that was in the middle to the side. So therefore the strand that I wrapped over my index finger is becoming the middle strand. So you can just watch the process here, as the video is really slow, and this is the underhand method of doing an underhand braid. Okay, so this is basically all the methods and the difference between overhand and underhand. However, I would like to point out some things, right? It doesn't have like a specific way that you should do your braid. It's all in how you are comfortable doing it, right? For me personally, I just learned the underhand method on doing of how to do an underhand braid, but I honestly think that that's the most neat method and it's like the tightest, right? And I'm accustomed doing the overhand and the overhand at fist, but what I'm going to start to do now is I'm going to start with overhand at fist. Then when I'm adding in my hair, I will go into overhand, and then I will go into underhand to braid down so that the braid will be tight and neat. And when I reach the ending of the braid, I'm going to do overhand and fist again. So that's what I'm going to show you all here now. So as I mentioned, I'm doing overhand and fist. So I'm not doing the normal overhand, where my 3 fingers will be under the strand, but I'm doing the overhand and fist. So my 3 fingers are on top, and then I'm using my index and thumb to pull the outer strands. I'm twisting my wrists outward, and I'm using my index and thumb to pull the outer strands, and those outer strands will become the middle strand, right? So I'm just going to add in my first piece of braid here, and I'm slowing down the video so you can carefully look at the process. Okay, so right here I'm going to change into the overhand method. So as you all saw before, my 3 fingers were above the strand, but now I'm putting my 3 fingers under the strand, and I'm gonna put my index finger under the middle strand and use that to grab the outer strand. So that's what you all will see me doing here, and I'm still twisting my wrist outward, so you can look at that. So this is the overhand method. I'm using this method just to finish putting back in my other strands of braiding here. So now I'm moving on into the underhand method, and as I told y'all, I think this method is like the tightest method and it looks really neat. So I'm gonna braid down until I reach like the thin ends of the braid, and that's when I will switch into doing the overhand and fist once more. So I'm at the end here and I'm going into overhand and fist. So as you all can see, my 3 fingers are above the strand, and I'm twisting my wrist outward and pulling that outer strand with my index and thumb. And this is all for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you all understood the difference between overhand, and I also hope you all understood the 3 different methods for doing an underhand braid. However, if you all still have any questions, queries, or concerns, don't be afraid to message me on Instagram at HairbyRhema, or you all can leave comments. I will try my best to answer all the questions you all have. So that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at HairbyRhema. Bye.